Coach, you're kind of a veteran coach, maybe one of the most veteran coaches in the area. You started out in '93 at Woodlawn, went to Hermitage, went to England. You coached at Gentry, Heavener, Oklahoma, 2 years. This is your second stint back at Johnson County Westside. Why'd you come back a second time?
Well, there's very few places in the coaching world where you really get to feel like you're at home. It's just part of it. And we all kind of have a shelf life, it seems. But when I was there for 8 years. My two youngest kids graduated from there, so it became home. I'm from Pine Bluff originally, and Pine Bluff's just kind of one of those places you're from anymore. And so I had a chance to do the West Side Story Part Two, and I feel honored and thrilled to be there. My deer camp was there, and I'd actually bought land there, so I was more than happy to go back and just excited about the opportunity.
You were there from 2010 to 2017, so you kind of you're familiar with a lot of these players, which helps.
Vaguely, I mean, the seventh graders that I had that year are now seniors, and the elementary was out on a different campus, so I heard names, but I didn't really ever see faces, and didn't. So I'm still learning names. I have to ask now who's that, you know. So
Um, I know you went last night. You took your senior high group practicing from about 8 to 11. How are they looking?
they're looking very good. They're anxious to learn. They're working hard, and they're being supportive of each other. It's a lot of new for them, but in Ironman football, you try to I try to survive off the KISS principle because I'd rather have those kids out there trying to be athletes more than have them thinking. I want them reacting and going.
2-8 last year, 1-6 in the conference. You're shifting conferences, kind of. You're going to the 2A1. It used to be the 2A4. It's really just a consolidation of the 2A schools. What do you see about the conference?
Most of them I haven't seen. Now the Mountainburgs, they're traditionally pretty good, and it's and Decatur's coming back from 8 man, but the schools to the west of us, I mean to the east of us, Bigelow and Conway Christian. I've never seen them before. I mean, other than on paper. But it's a tough conference. We're going to have to strap it on Friday nights and go out there and play the best of our ability and try and eliminate mistakes and not shoot ourselves in the foot.
Who's a couple of players or a few players that you're going to be counting on this season?
Well, definitely going to have to count on Cooper Hilton. He's our. I'm heavy sophomores. It's a great thing, but it can also it's a big learning curve between junior high and senior high. And right now, 4 out of my 5 offensive linemen are sophomores, and so it's interesting to watch.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time very much, and we wish the Johnson County Westside Rebels success and safety and health this year. And thank you very much for joining us. That's
Pleasure to be here.
Coach Jeff Stewart.